am in such a great mood today. I'm not quite sure why or what's going on, but we just go roll with it. I love the days when I'm feeling really, really good. So I know TikTok is out there letting my people know that I am here and that I'm live. And so while I'm waiting, I want to thank everyone who is going to be watching this replay later. I do appreciate you. I am drinking. This is a lavender lemonade. I'm feeling a little bit bougie today. uh, uh, Gonna get started in a few. Gonna get started in a few. Mm, 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 mm. Gonna get started in a few. Get started in a few. Oh, let me pull up my assignment, my reference sheet, so that I know what is what and what we are rolling for, so I do not forget. Gonna get started in a few. Gonna get started in a few. I'm ready. I'm ready. I have two different colored dice today. I'm not sure which one I want to roll yet. One of these feel luckier than the other. I guess I'll figure out which one it is soon. Which one of my dice is luckier than the other? I was talking to my friend about my mystery jar, and she was like, girl, you could not wait to get inside the mystery jar. And I was like, yes, because the mystery jar can change the spell, the article, the whatever it is that we're making. And so I hope that I get a chance to use the mystery jar this time. All I have to do in order to use the mystery jar is to, hi, thanks so much for joining, is to roll the same number twice. If I roll the same number twice, we get to dig into the mystery jar. And I have cheat proof the mystery jar so that I don't get to pick what I want. It's a surprise to me. Most of this is a surprise to me. Like, of course, I put everything together, but the die tell me what to do. I have removed all control from the situation. Hello, and art, and oh, ooh, I can tell I'm excited because I cannot speak. I cannot speak. Hello, welcome from joining. All right, two different color die. To AG, thank you so much. Oh man, I people don't understand. People who are not neurodivergent don't understand how much neurodivergence like control some of the things that go on in your life. Like sometimes it controls my speech, sometimes it controls my memory, sometimes it can control my thoughts. I'll tell people I can be in the middle of a conversation and forget what I'm going to say next, like that fast, poof, gone. And I'm like, look, I might need you to remind me what it is I'm going to be talking about next. Anyway, I have two different color dice today, and I'm trying to figure out which one feels luckier than the other. Like last time we played, we had the purple die, and it did good. It did what I needed it to do. I was able to dive into the mystery jar, which I always get so excited about. But then I have this yellow die. And I'm feeling the energy of the yellow today. For some reason, this seems to be radiating a little bit on camera. And you know, I have on the bright colors today. So I'm thinking about using the yellow dye. So while we're waiting, I'm going to give this a few more minutes before I do my official introduction and get started. So don't forget to share. Let everybody know that we're here. But what do you think? Yellow dye, purple dye. Which one feels luckier to you? Yellow dye, purple dye. Yellow dye, purple dye. Let me know. I'm feeling yellow, but hey, you let me know. Yellow dye or purple dye today? It's been a long time since I tried to juggle. I almost did. But I don't need y'all laughing at me today. So, should we go with the yellow dye today and the black dots? Or the purple dye and the white dots? Let me know which color we should go with today. I'm a little boo thing. Hello, 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 Dr. Kimberly. Hello, Jamaricus. Hello, everyone who is here. I always choose purple. Yellow have been coming up a lot lately. Right, like purple is one of my favorite colors, but there's something going on with this yellow today. All right, I will make the decision. We will go with yellow today. So I will put this over there. Yellow dye it is. You look cute. Thank you. Thank you so much. I look less like a bog hag today. I do not look like I'm going to devour your firstborn if they are wandering in the woods by themselves. So I'm really excited about that. I don't feel like I scared children today. I put on a cute little dress. I got my little makeup on, feeling good. I'm feeling very energetic. And when I introduce myself, I will let you know what I'm wearing for those who are just listening to the game that we are playing today. Lavender lemonade is what I am sipping on today. I have a lavender simple syrup that I mixed with some lemon juice, and that gets you lavender lemonade. If anybody knows the energetic correspondence of lavender, let me know. I'm not going to look it up right now, but I might look it up later. All right, I will go ahead and get started. I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm over here. I've been playing with this thing ever since I got it yesterday. Technology is just so amazing to me. Like, this is really following me. Whoa! Everywhere that I'm going. So, if I'm acting a fool, the best thing about being live and about being on my own channel at my own space is that I don't have to mask. I don't have to pretend to be anything other than who I am. And if you don't like the way that I show up naturally as myself, you can keep it scrolling. You don't have to be here. But I am going to be comfortable in my own space. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone that is here. Those who are watching, those who are listening, those who may be creeping and watching from outside of the live system. My name is Tessa from Farming with Tessa, and I am a urban mushroom farmer. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. I have no land, and right now I am fighting to be the first person in my county to have a farm tract or farm ID number who does not own land. The first one. Why? Because farming should be inclusive and farming should be accessible. Everyone should have the right to have a farming business in spite of where they live. So that's a little bit about me and my business. I am neurodivergent. I am a fat black woman. And if the word fat makes you feel uncomfortable, then you need to do some searching, some soul searching about why that word makes you feel uncomfortable. Because I am what I am. I am wearing a maxi dress with bright colors. It has orange and green and blue. It has little spaghetti straps. I am on my lock journey, so my hair is in dreadlocks. I have big silver hoop earrings. I got some silver charms. I have a charmed, I don't know what this is, bracelet ring thing on my hand. I have dark red cat eye glasses, and I have a smile that can knock you off your feet. That energy that you hear and that you feel in my voice, it shows up on my face. And let me tell you something, if you met me in person, this is the same person you would meet. I do not change for anybody. And so today we are playing the before I get started, I want to tell you about my rules about joining live. If you and I don't already have a relationship, I'm not going to invite you on my live because I don't know if you know how to behave. So if you would like to come and be a co-game host with me, oh, I would love that. Come and be a co-game host with me. Just slide into my DM and be like, Tessa, I would love to be a co-game host with you on a Tuesday or a Thursday. And I'll be like, absolutely, come. And we can vibe off of each other because I'm all about vibes. Now, let's get started. If you are just tuning in, my name is Tessa for Farming with Tessa, and we are about to play the game that Dr. Kimberly, follow her. Dr. Kimberly kind of planted the seed in my head about gamifying life experiences. And I don't know about you, but I'm tired of the way that we are taught, the way that we are educated, the way that we approach new things. I don't want to see another seminar. I don't want to go to another webinar. I don't want to join another course. If it's not fun and exciting, I don't want to do it. No, thank you. I'm not showing up. So, as I am growing mushrooms and teaching people about my experience, the idea of gamifying learning, I don't want to do it. I don't want to get somebody else to do it. I really need a t-shirt that says get somebody else to do it. Remind me to put that in my store. Get somebody else to do it. So we're gamifying learning about mushrooms and spirituality and lore and all those things. And the more that times that we play this game and the more different herbs and mushrooms and stuff that we bring into this, the more that we're going to learn in a fun and engaging way. I'm not the one for this assignment. I'm do not. I was in a meeting one time and somebody's like, who wants to do this? And I'm like, not it. I am not it. All right. I've been doing this for too long. I'm over 50 years old. I'm not doing anything that I don't want to do. I'm not doing it. So today we brought in Tuesday when we play, because we play every Tuesday and Thursday now at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm thinking about doing an evening time. Let me know if you'd be interested in doing this in the evening time. I might be drinking a little something during the evening session. So if you think that might be fun and enjoyable, let me know. But I have new mushrooms today. Last time we only had the shiitake mushrooms. The Nodic game was invented by neurodiversion. I am sure it was. Because, look, we are quick to be like, not going to do it. I'm just going to sit and observe. But I am not going, I don't want to lead nothing. Nothing. The only reason why I'm doing this because I enjoy it. And this is fun. All right, so let's talk about the new mushrooms that I have. And these are all dried. I put them in the dehydrator last night before I went to bed. And I woke up and they are dehydrated. So these are the enoki mushrooms. And these can be used for protection, healing, peace, psychic power, and luck. The enoki mushrooms. We have our old favorites from last time, which are the shiitakes. And this is dried shiitake mushroom. And shiitakes, protection, healing, love, prosperity, divination, and psychic powers. All mushrooms can be used for grounding. All mushrooms can be used for grounding. We have the royal trumpet. This is the only one that I have that is not dehydrated and is not dried because I did not have space on the dehydrator. And what a lot of people don't know is that these are actually related to the oyster mushrooms, which I will show you in a little bit. The royal trumpet is good for prosperity, protection, psychic power, and divination. So if we're going to be using, looks like a cartoon. I mean, seriously, like you could put like little eyes on me. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. This camera's doing its own thing. You could put like 2 little eyes on it, and I can see it dancing around. What kind of voice do you think that this mushroom would have if it could speak? Maybe a little baby voice. Like this is, it says royal trumpet, and so you think it would have like a loud voice, but I'm thinking something really, really cutesy for this mushroom. So again, this is the only one that is not dried, but I will slice it up. This is too thick. Too thick. That's what she said. This is too thick. This is too thick to go on the dehydrator just like this. So I'm going to have to slice it up before I put it on the dehydrator because it will take it forever to dehydrate in my dehydrator that I have now. I'm sure there are professional dehydrators that would have no problem, but this one would struggle in my own dehydrator. So we have the shiitake, we have the royal trumpet, the blue oyster. These are the blue oysters, and you can almost kind of see how these two can be related. These were actually a little bit more bluer before I dehydrated it. Voice would be a heavy nasally sound, like the cup in the Beauty of the Beast. Oh, I'm going to try to remember to do a clip about that. So I'm going to have the trumpet mushroom with the little eyes and have the voice and see if that works. I love that. So this is the blue oyster mushroom. Again, these are like cousins, okay? And oysters come in blue, pink, gold, I think. Those are the 3 that I know of off the top of my head. And these can be used for prosperity, protection, psychic power, and large mushroom caps. I've got to do something with architectural foam leftovers. Ooh, I would love to see them. Love to see them. Next, we have the hen of the woods. And this is the hen of the woods mushroom. And these are good for protection, positivity, peace, fertility. So protection, positivity, peace, prosperity, and fertility. A lot of peas in that one. And then I have these last mushrooms that I'm just going to call very, very magical. That's all I'm going to say about this. These are very, very, very magical mushrooms. There's something magical that can happen when you consume these mushrooms here. So we're just going to put this. So just to go over the type of mushrooms that we have today. So when we're rolling the dice, 1 is going to be the enoki, 2 is the shiitake, 3 is the blue oyster, 4 is the hen of the woods, 5 is the royal trumpet, and 6 is the magical. I'll post a video and tag you. Thank you. All right, here is how we play the game. Now you have a part in the game too, right? I have a part because I don't like the term game master. We'll have to find a different term. The magical gaming person. I need a title. Let me know what you think I should call myself. The mushroom fairy person. Hell, I don't know. We'll do something in an apartment. So this is how we play the game. These dice correspond to different things. So we're going to figure out what kind of mushrooms that we're going to be using today in our potion, spell, patch, whatever. We're going to figure out what type of herbs we're going to be using, the intent or the spell, the final product form, and crafting components. And of course, we have my favorite part, which is the mystery jar. And so we're going to start with the mushrooms. Now, your part, Mushroom maven. Ooh, I like that. Your part in all of this is that it takes a little bit of luck. And there is something that happens when there's a group of people doing the same thing at the same time. It increases the energy. And so we're looking for luck. We want luck, we luck, we luck. So when I ask you to blow on the dice, I want you to blow on the dice. And there's two different ways that you could blow. You could put up like the wind, the blow emoji. Or if you a fool like I am, you can literally from where you are to blow on the dice. Hi. Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you. Yes, that is the emoji. That is the blow. Sorry, my mind stays in the gutter. I'm like a 7-year-old boy, like on the inside of here, like fart jokes and all that just crack me up. Anyway, that is the blow emoji. So when I say blow on the dice, I want everyone to either throw up those blow emojis or all blow to energetically charge the die. All right, so first thing first. There's a song that's stuck in my head. First thing first, I'm the realist. I think, who is that? Somebody problematic sings that song. Anyway, let's roll the dice. What type of mushrooms are we going to be using? And everyone, blow the dice. Blow, 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 blow the dice, blow the dice. Let's see. And we rolled a 4. The 4 is the hen of the woods. So we have the hen of the woods mushroom, and I'm going to put it on my little... see? Look, I almost forgot. Let me introduce to you one of the star players in all of this. This is our journal. This is my grimoire. This has all of my spells and all of my notes that is in this that was given to me by a very, very good friend. And every time we play the game, I write down what it is that we are creating. Thank you so much. I am so glad that every single time I have a different purpose for this, it brings me joy and lets me remember that, yes, Tessa, you are on the right path. You are here doing exactly what it is that you need to be doing. Love it. And so today's date is October 26th, 2023. And our first roll was a 4. And that's the hen of the woods. So our first roll is a 4. We have the hen of the woods, and I put it on my little tray. Oh, wait a second. It had some leftover rosemary from last time. The hen of the woods is on our tray. So we're starting off with our magical, we're just going to call it a spell for now until we know what we're making. The first ingredient of our magical spell, that book looks so witchy. I love it. I mean, what do you expect from a witch? I love it too. It's great. And there's nothing wrong with the witch aesthetic. If that's what you like, go do it, witch yourself all up. I just show up as I am. And today, this is how I wanted to show up. Another day, I could show up in all black. Another day, I might show up like I just crawled out of a graveyard. You never know how I'm going to show up because I'm just going to show up how I feel. So the first item in our spell is the hen of the woods. And just to remind you, it can be used for protection, positivity, peace, fertility, and prosperity. There's a lot of peas. There's a lot of peas. There's a lot of peas. How do you feel about that? How is knowing that there's a lot of peas and for this hen of the woods? Is that saying something to you? Is that calling something to you? Is there something coming to your mind? as you understand that there's a lot of P words. I don't know a lot about, I know a little about numerology, but I don't know a lot about like working with letters of the alphabet and things like that. So that might be something that I look into later, because there's something with those P's that keeps popping up in my spirit. Somebody, Dr. Kimberly, if you can remind me to look that up, I would love that. All right. So the next role, pacing, poetic, peaceful. Gotcha. Yes, yes. Pacing, 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 pacing. When I think about pacing, I'm thinking about time. When I'm thinking about time, I'm thinking about the conversations we've had in the past about time being an illusion. I'm thinking about how there's the sense of urgency that is really prevalent, especially here in the US. Everything is just so urgent, urgent, urgent. It has to be done. And people create this false sense of urgency that gives a lot of people anxiety. And so pacing may be telling us that we need to slow things down a little bit. There's no rush. Let's allow things to happen in its own time. I love that, love that, love that. Pacing, pacing. Oh, and here is my familiar. Hello, Fafo. Hello. Come and say hello to everyone. So just, boy. So this is Fafo, and his full government name. Yes, he has a whole name because I'm black, and that's what black folks do. His full government name is Kang Fuck Around and Find Out Arthur. And so we call him Fafo because really I'm not going to say fuck around and find out around my mother. Even though she doesn't mind, I have a little bit more respect. And some of my friends who may not feel comfortable saying fuck around and find out, it's easier to say Fafo. My cat is at the vet. Oh no! We are all just going to send good vibes to your cat. I hope everything works out well and that your cat is healed and whole and that you don't have any unnecessary anxiousness and that you feel at peace about what's going on with your cat. Ain't that right, Fafo? We're just sending all the love your way. Yes. Now, mommy has to go back to making her spell. We can cuddle later. You're welcome. You're welcome. We can cuddle later, okay? All right? And so I'm going to put you down so that I can finish and roll the die. All right, so now we're rolling for our herbs and our ingredients that's going to go into our spell. So far, we have the Hen of the Woods. And let's see what else is going to happen. And everyone, blow, 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 blow for good luck. Blow, blow, blow the dice. Blow the dice. Blow the dice. Blow, blow, blow the dice. And roll. And we got a 2. We got a 2. And 2 is that Rosemary showed up again. Rosemary showed up again. So we're, like I said last time, if you want to do this with us, you don't have, I usually use dry ingredients. I don't use fresh ingredients because dry ingredients is easy to store. And so here is some dried rosemary. This was fresh. I just let it sit out until it dried. I didn't even put this in the dehydrator. Okay. So we now have Hen of the Woods and rosemary. And rosemary can be used for a lot of different things. It's mainly used for protection, but rosemary is what I like to call a chameleon herb, which means that rosemary can take the place of any other herb that you have. You can name it, whatever you need rosemary to be. because a lot of times, especially my ancestors, we did not have access to a lot of different herbs, spices, ingredients. And so we had to use what we had. And rosemary is one of those herbs that you can use whatever you needed to do. The rosemary increases blood flow in the brain. Oh, yes. Yes. Wait, I might need some. I actually love burning rosemary instead of sage. It takes a lot for me to burn sage. I am 99.9% against burning sage because people just use it for any old thing and it's not its intended purpose. Use some of the herbs that call specifically to you. Find out what your ancestral line may have used in order to cleanse, or protect your home. And so I just love rosemary for that. All right, so far we have Hen of the Woods, we have rosemary, and now is the time that we find out the intended purpose. Why are we creating this concoction? I give rosemary plants often, just smelling them benefits. Keep it by the door. Keeps the stupid out. Yes. Yes, it does. Around Christmas time, and you can find these like at a lot of the big box stores. They'll do little rosemary Christmas trees. Oh, I just love those. Rosemary. If you have access to land and you have places like you can put rosemary plants on your steps, you can plant them right outside your front door. That could help keep the stupid out. If you have dried rosemary and you want to tie that by your door or hang a rosemary wreath, that would be amazing. That would be really great to keep the stupid out. All right. So now we're going to find the intended purpose of what it is we're creating. Is it going to be used for grounding, transformation, connection, invigoration, protection, or dream work? Oh no. Wait a second. We did two. I keep forgetting to write it down. Write it down, Tessa. Write it down, Tessa. Two was rosemary. This big ass book in front of my face, and I still forget to write it down. I swear, man, if it was a snake, it would bite me. I would lose my head if it was not attached. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm glad I have my people to remind me to do things. Write it down, ho. Write it down, ho. So intentions. That's what we're working on now. Seriously, if you are easily offended, I'm not the person for you. I am not. You never know what kind of craziness is going to come out of my mouth. But I say it in love. I do. Even if I'm trolling you, I say it in love. And you might be like, Tessa, why would you call yourself a troll? So in one of these days, I'm going to pull out one of these slips of paper, and it's going to say archetypes. And I have archetype cards. When I tell you how much I love these cards, these are archetype cards. And one of my major archetypes is the archetypes of the Joker or the Jester or the Trickster. Think Loki, okay? And when you get to know me, you will definitely see that side of me come out. And the purpose of the Trickster is to have you rethink, to question, why do you believe what you believe? For you to look at things in different ways. I break down systems so that they can be rebuilt into better systems for humans. Because the systems that we're living in now are not systems that are best for human people. And so you need tricksters and jokers ingesters in your life to inject that humor as you are rethinking why do you believe the way that you do. So if you have a trickster in your life, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to know me. It's a good thing to know me. What is basil good for? I'm trying to make a protection spell for my cat. Ooh, I need to know. I have some questions. I have some questions about your cat. Why do you need a protection spell for your cat? That's what I'd like to know. Why? What is the purpose? I know it's for protect, but I want to know, why does your cat need a protection spell? I have a trickster in your life. Yes, you do. You do have a trickster in your life. All right, let's roll the dice to see the intention or the purpose of our spell. So everyone, blow, 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 blow for luck. Blow, 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 blow for luck. Blow, blow, blow for luck. And let's see what we roll. And we get a 2. She's at the vet and I'm worried about her. So, hold on one second. So we have a 2 for our purpose. We rolled a double 2. That means that we get to pick out of the mystery jar. So 2 is for transformation. So, as far as your cat, I'm not hearing protection spell because I'm not hearing that your cat needs protection. What I'm hearing is that we need knowledge, increased knowledge from the vets and everyone who is taking care of your cat. So we need increase of knowledge, increase of skill. We also need for them to be able to hear from spirit so that they know exactly what it is that we need. So connection, spiritual connection. Can you use basil for that? You absolutely can. You absolutely can. And if you don't have basil, you have rosemary, you can use rosemary for that too. You can, as simple as possible, all you have to do is write the name of your cat on a piece of paper, fold it, speak your intentions into it, and tuck it away somewhere. Tuck it away. And then walk away. It's done. It is done. It is done. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about anything. All right, let's roll the dice. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's roll the dice and see what we're going to pull out of our mystery jar. It's mystery jar time. When do we get to pick from the mystery jar? When we roll the same number twice in a row. So, guess what I need from y'all? It's blow time. Blow, 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 blow on the dice. Come on, mystery jar. What kind of fun stuff are we going to have? All right. Let's go. So, again, I have cheat proof the mystery jar. I have all these look the same. So I have no idea what's written on these until I pull. And I'm pulling this one. And it says, wouldn't it be funny if it said archetype card? Huh? It says quarter. Woo! All right. Let me find my quarter. Here we go. We have a quarter. And you might be wondering, Tessa, what can the quarter be used for? So the quarter can be used for higher powers, for things that are out of your control, and for events. Who was I just talking to about the cat? If you have a quarter handy, you can use the quarter. These are for things that might be happening that is out of your control. You're going to want to use a quarter. I can use a quarter for that. So we have the Hen of the Woods. We have the rosemary. We have our mystery jar. Our quarter. For things out of our control. Transformation. Things out of our control. I am liking this. I'm liking how this spell is coming through. Protection. Transformation. For things that are out of our control. How's that resonating for you so far? Protection, transformation for things that are out of our control. Something going on in your life. You're moving from one thing to another. There's something coming up where you're going to be taken out of your comfort zone, out of your comfort zone, and moved into something else. You're being transformed into something else, a different role, a different place, a different way that you're going to show up. And you are very uncomfortable with this. But knowing that you don't have anything to worry about, it is out of your control, but it is necessary. And this needs to happen for you. All right, we have one more roll, and this is what form is this spell going to take? Is it going to be a tea or an elixir? Is it going to be a salt blend, an anointing oil, incense, bath soak, a pouch, or an amulet? So we're going to roll the dice one last time. So you know what that means, right? It is time to blow. It is time to blow on the dice. Blow, 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 blow on the dice. And let's see what we're rolling. And we rolled a 5. And we rolled a 5. And the 5 is a bath soak. Okay. I like this. I like this. Which is good because all of our ingredients you can use in a bath soak. So we have bath soak. And let me grab my Epsom salt. Epsom salt is what I use for bath soak. Do I have a... I don't. I forgot my bowl, so we're just going to use this. So now, how do you use this? I'm really enjoying this, Tessa. Thank you. Thank you so much. So how would you use this bath soak? So you have the Epsom salt that we're going to put in there. We have our rosemary. You can grind up the rosemary if you want. I don't normally just put, for aesthetic reasons, how you see spiritual baths and they just have all these ingredients and shit floating around in the water. I don't do that because who's going to clean up that mess? That is a whole mess to clean up. So you can put this in a satchel. You can put this in a tea bag. You can put this in like some sort of really lightweight, like those little bags that you do for like wedding favors. You could put it in that and put that into your bath. If you want to, you could put all of this into a pot on your stove. Let it come to heat. Let it sit like a tea for 5 to 7 minutes. Strain it and then pour that tea liquid into your bath. But unless you like cleaning up a whole bunch of shit floating around in your tub, I don't suggest just dumping all that in there. So we have the Epsom salt, and again, you don't need a lot. You don't need to dump in, a lot of all of these ingredients because it's the intention that matters. So we have the Epsom salt. We have the rosemary. I'm going to put in some of the mushrooms that we have. We have the hen of the woods, and I'm just breaking it up into tiny pieces. We have the hen of the woods, and we have our quarter. And then we're going to think about the intentions. we're going to think about how we might be feeling kind of anxious. We might be trying to control what happens next. And we need to realize that it's okay and it's valid to feel anxious and to not know what to do and to have these maybe even feelings of regret as you move from where you are currently into the next phase, the next journey, the next path that you're going to go on as you are moving in locations, as you are changing jobs, as you know that the relationship that you are in is not the one that you should be in, and it's time for you to leave, and you don't know how you are going to do it. Realize that it is okay to not know. But in your time of meditation, while you are in this bath soak, you can listen and begin to get guidance on your next step. And as that is happening to you, may your anxiety lessen. May your worries lessen. May your heart beat a little slower. May your shoulders come down. May your jaw unclench. May the headache go away. May your blood pressure come down. May you begin to smile, to sing, to dance, knowing that things are going to be okay. It may not happen the way that you envision it, and that is okay. That is fine. But it's going to happen in the way that it should. And that is us putting our faith in something bigger than ourselves. And so that is the intention of our bath soak. Whew. And that is the end of our game. How are you feeling? Let me know how you are feeling in this moment and any questions that you may have. That's all right. Yes, everything is going to be all right. Believe me, believe me, I have been doing this for a long time. Nothing has happened the way that I thought it was going to be. Those things that I thought were failures ended up being a lesson and ended up being key into what I am doing right now. It is not a failure if it did not happen in the way you thought it was going to happen. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Yes, yes. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Yes, 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 yes. We gonna be all right. Yes, yes, we are. We are going to be all right. If you are now just coming on, we are finished with today's game. We made a bath soak to help us with the transformation to where we are now, to where we are called to be. I am going to spend this weekend putting all of the replays up on my website. So by Monday, you should be able to click on my link tree in my bio and be able to watch all of the replays so that you can have step-by-step instructions on how to create all of the recipes that we create during Mushroom and the Mysticism game. Any questions? Any comments? We will be back on Tuesday. Oh, yes, I did ask earlier. I'm thinking about adding in an evening game, maybe Wednesday evening. I might have a little drinky, and to see how this game feels in the evening time. If that's something you're interested in joining in, let me know, and I will schedule it for next week. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining, for participating, for blowing, for adding your energy, your comments to today's live. If I did not personally thank you, I'm thanking you now because I could not do any of this without your support. Even though I enjoy this, I don't enjoy talking to myself. And so knowing that you are on the other side of this camera keeps me going. So thank you. Another thing, my DMs are open. So if you have questions, comments, thoughts, let me know. And I'll do my best to answer them the best way that I can. Have an amazing, amazing week. And if you do use a bath soak, let me know. Take care now. Bye. I said bye. There we go.